The mountains have long been home to some of the most resilient and powerful dog breeds on Earth. These dogs were bred for a single purpose: survival in some of the harshest environments known to man. From guarding flocks against predators to assisting humans in treacherous terrain, these mountain dogs possess unparalleled strength, intelligence, and loyalty. For this video, we have listed the top 10 greatest mountain dog breeds. Number 10. Bernese Mountain Dog. Our adventure opens in the Swiss Alps with the Bernese Mountain Dog, a gentle giant that carries the Alps' serenity in its soul. With a sweet, calm nature and a soft, wise expression, the Berner is as comforting as a warm chalet fire on a winter night. Don't be fooled by that gentle demeanor, though. Centuries ago, their ancestors marched alongside Roman soldiers, pulling carts of provisions through alpine passes. In more peaceful times, these tri-colored beauties earned the nickname cheese dogs, happily hauling carts of milk and cheese from farm to market. Their loyalty and work ethic made them indispensable farmhands of old, and today that same devotion makes them beloved family companions around the world. Number 9. Greater Swiss Mountain Dog. Bigger, older, and perhaps even tougher, the Greater Swiss Mountain Dog. If the Bernese is a gentle guardian, the Swissy is the seasoned Alpine warrior of legend. Considered the oldest of Switzerland's mountain breeds, the Greater Swiss Mountain Dog is said to be a patriarch among mountain dogs, possibly even an ancestor of the mighty Saint Bernard itself. With its powerful build and tricolor coat, this dog looks like it strolled straight out of a medieval village. In fact, long ago, these dogs were so common pulling butchers' carts and guarding livestock that they earned the nickname butchers' dogs, roaming market roads with wagons in tow. By the late 1800s, their numbers waned, nearly lost to time, until a sharp-eyed professor in 1908 spotted two short-haired Bernese at a dog show that turned out to be the last of the Swissies. That serendipitous moment sparked a revival, saving the breed from oblivion. Today, the Greater Swiss is renowned for its gentle confidence and alpine hardiness. Number 8. Australa Mountain Dog. Now we venture to the Serra da Estrela Mountains of Portugal, where an ancient guardian lurks in the high country mists. The Australa Mountain Dog is often called the Wolf Watcher of Portugal, and for good reason. It is one of the oldest breeds of the Iberian Peninsula, with roots so deep that whispers of its valor echo in 16th century poetry. These dogs are intensely loyal and fearless protectors. By day, an Australa might play lovingly with the farmer's children. By night, it transforms into a vigilant sentinel, patrolling rocky ridges under starlight. Legend has it that centuries-old shepherd tales describe Australas taking on wolves, and even the occasional bear, to defend their flock and family. The Australa's mysterious aura is only heightened by its rarity outside its homeland. Only in recent decades has this breed stepped out from its secluded mountains, as if a secret too good to keep hidden. Number 7. Yrian Shepherd. From the sun-baked heights of Portugal, we trek east to the rugged Balkans. Here, amidst craggy peaks and ancient forests, roams the Yrian Shepherd, a Balkan legend on 4 legs. This breed's very name evokes antiquity, and its courage lives up to the epic title. For centuries, Yrian Shepherds have guarded flocks in the Shar Mountains, where wolves and bears lurk in the dark ravine. How fearless are they? Locals proudly dub them wolf killers. And not figuratively. There are tales, and yes, even YouTube videos, of these dogs taking on wolves head-on to protect their sheep. In one village story, a single Yrian shepherd named Apollo earned renown for dragging down 2 attacking wolves, emerging battle-scarred but victorious. The Yrian shepherd is calm, loyal, and independent. But woe unto anything that threatens its flock or family. Its response is as swift and fearless as the strike of an eagle, hardy as the rocks underfoot, and mysteriously wise as if carrying the spirit of the mountains. The Yrian shepherd stands as a proud sentinel of the Balkans. Number 6. Maremma Sheepdog. Our journey now takes a warm, pastoral turn to the Apennine Mountains and rolling hill country of Italy. Meet the Maremma sheepdog, Italy's snow-white guardian of both legend and modern fame. For centuries, Italian shepherds have relied on Maremmas to guard their flocks from wolves, a job these dogs perform with ghostly efficacy, blending in with the sheep they protect. In ancient Roman texts, white flock guarding dogs, much like the Maremma, were praised for their courage. And even today, marble statues from Rome depict dogs that bear an uncanny resemblance to this breed, proving that the Maremma's saga has been unfolding for millennia. By night, one can imagine a Maremma lying calmly among its sheep under the stars. A shadow moves at the edge of the herd, a creeping wolf, and suddenly the night erupts in barks. The wolf flees, balance returns. It's a timeless dance of predator and guardian. But the Maremma isn't just a creature of old lore. It has a heartwarming modern legend too. Believe it or not, a Maremma named Oddball became a celebrity for guarding a colony of little penguins in Australia from marauding foxes. Yes, this mountain dog went to the seaside and saved an endangered penguin colony. A true story so inspiring it became a movie. Number 5. Tibetan Mastiff. Venturing upward and backward in time to the roof of the world, we find the Tibetan Mastiff. Ancient and awe-inspiring, this breed stands shrouded in myth atop the Himalayas. In the thin, cold air of Tibet, where prayer flags flutter and monasteries cling to mountain cliffs, the Tibetan Mastiff has watched over nomads and monks for ages untold. Travelers throughout history have been struck by these colossal dogs. Marco Polo himself reportedly described them as tall as a donkey, with a voice as powerful as a lion. One can only imagine the Venetians' astonishment hearing a thunderous bark echo across a mountain pass, then seeing a hulking, lion-maned dog emerge from the snow. If that sounds like something out of a fantasy, consider this legend whispered in Tibet. Some believe Tibetan Mastiffs are the reincarnated souls of monks or nuns who failed to reach the heavenly land of Shambhala, destined to guard the monasteries in this life instead. Coincidence? Others call them doki, meaning tied dogs, because nomads keep them tethered by day and unleash their protective fury at night. These mastiffs have fended off wolves, leopards, even snow leopards, and earned the moniker Heavenly Dogs for their celestial guarding prowess. It's said that Genghis Khan marched with an army of Tibetan Mastiffs at his side, and one Chinese emperor was gifted a pair that he declared national treasures. Number 4. Pyrenees Mastiff. Our next stop is the Pyrenees Mountains of Spain, where the Pyrenees Mastiff holds court as the noble giant of Aragon. This breed is less heralded in pop culture than some others, but spend a moment in its presence, and you'll feel the weight of centuries in its calm stare. The Pyrenees Mastiff was traditionally the champion of the transhumans. Each year, these dogs accompanied shepherds and flocks on long journeys up to high mountain pastures and back down again. By day, they trudged alongside bleating sheep through winding trails. By night, they lay among the flock under the Pyrenean stars, ever alert to predators. Wolves, bears. The Pyrenees Mastiff laughs in the face of such danger. Or rather, it stands silently, a living fortress, ready to confront any foe. In fact, for thousands of years, they've been defending livestock from wolves and bears in these mountains. Pyrenees Mastiffs are known to be gentle and affectionate with their human families, especially children, earning them the nickname Gentle Giants of the Pyrenees. They carry themselves with a certain rustic elegance too, with a thick white coat marked by patches of gray or fawn. Number 3. Leonberger. If ever a dog looked like it walked straight out of a fantasy novel about mountain kings and their lion companions, it's the Leonberger. In fact, according to legend, the Leonberger was created to resemble a lion, the very symbol of its hometown, Leonberg, in Germany. The story goes that in the 1840s, a German mayor, Heinrich Essig, crossed Newfoundlands, St. Bernards, and Pyrenees Mountain Dogs to fashion a lion-like dog as a living mascot for Leonberger's coat of arms. The result? A majestic giant with a flowing tawny coat, black facial mask, and a kind, intelligent expression. The Leonberger quickly found its way into the courts of Europe, quite literally. Royals like Empress Elizabeth of Austria and Napoleon III kept Leonbergers as prized companions, impressed by their grandeur and gentleness. And gentle they are, famously so. Despite standing as tall as a miniature horse and looking like a lion, a well-raised Leonberger is friendly, playful, and patient, especially with children. Yet when the moment calls for bravery, the Leonberger doesn't disappoint. Historically, they've been used as watchdogs, and even as water rescue dogs, their strength and love of swimming making them naturals at life-saving in lakes and rivers. One could say the Leonberger wears many hats, or crowns. It's the affectionate family goofball one minute, and the fearless protector the next. Take a Leonberger for a walk, and you're bound to get a comment like, "Is that a lion?" To which the Leonberger might give a proud, cheeky toss of its mane. Number 2. Saint Bernard. The second place brings us to an icon of the Alps, the Saint Bernard, arguably the most famous mountain rescue dog on Earth. When howling blizzards roll over treacherous alpine passes and hope seems lost, it's the Saint Bernard that emerges like a guardian angel in fur. Bred by monks in the hospice of the Great Saint Bernard Pass, these dogs became legends for their life-saving exploits. The most celebrated, a dog named Barry, saved over 40 people from snow and avalanches in the early 1800s. Yes, 40 lives, the stuff of true heroism. Stranded travelers, half frozen in the drifts, would awake to find a giant Saint Bernard nudging them. Often two dogs, actually, as historical records describe. One to lie on the victim to provide warmth and licks to the face, the other to fetch help. Many paintings show them with a small brandy barrel around their neck, ready to offer a reviving sip to the weary, a bit of myth-making, perhaps. But it speaks to how we view them, as literal saints of the mountains. With colossal heads, gentle brown eyes, and powerful builds, St. Bernards cut an imposing figure, but their temperament is famously kind, patient, and benevolent. In fact, their Swiss breeders often remarked that a truly good St. Bernard has no idea of his size. He's as gentle with a child as a smaller dog might be. But when duty calls, that gentle giant can plow through 6 feet of snow and navigate icy ledges with astonishing sure-footedness. Coincidence that they're named saints? Their work in the Alps was nothing short of miraculous to those they saved. Number 1. Caucasian Shepherd Dog. Finally, we reach the peak of our list, and fittingly, it's a breed as imposing and awe-inspiring as the tallest mountain, the Caucasian Shepherd Dog. If ever a dog could be called legend incarnate, this would be the one. Hailing from the rugged Caucasus Mountains, think Georgia, Armenia, and the towering Caucasus Range, the Caucasian Shepherd has protected flocks and homesteads against the fiercest of foes for ages. We're talking wolves, jackals, even bears. None dare trifle with the Caucasian Shepherd guarding its domain. In their homeland, they're often referred to as volkodov, which literally means wolf crusher. That gives you an idea of their reputation. Massive in size, draped in a thick, bear-like coat, and armed with an instinct for protection, a Caucasian Shepherd facing off with a predator is like an unstoppable force meeting an unlucky object. And it's not just wild threats they're known to deter. History has seen these dogs employed as formidable guard dogs against human intruders as well. The Soviet Union recognized the breed's intimidating prowess, and in the 20th century began breeding them for military and security use. Yet, for all its ferocity in the face of danger, those who are loved by a Caucasian Shepherd know the softer side. To its family, it can be loyal, even gentle in its own dignified way, content to lounge at the hearth like an oversized teddy bear, albeit a teddy bear that might weigh 150 pounds and growl like thunder if it perceives a threat. This breed demands respect and responsible ownership. It's not the casual pet. It's a partner, a guardian spirit of your house and yard. That wraps up our countdown of the 10 greatest mountain dog breeds. Could one of these noble and fearless guardians be the perfect companion for your adventures, family, or home? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next adventure.